Welcome to Puzzle with Emilia, that's me, and today I'm going to attempt to do a 1000-piece puzzle in less than 90 minutes, so hour and a half. It's a little bit crazy because obviously it would be a huge achievement to manage to do so, because still my average time for 500 pieces is around 50 minutes, and 50 plus 50 is actually 100 minutes. So I would actually need to do this with very much higher speed than I even do most of the 500 pieces. And you know, when it's a bit bigger puzzle, it gets harder. It's not really like very clear math over there. Obviously I've chosen a very easy puzzle. If you ever want to do easy 1000-piece puzzles, I can definitely recommend the Happily puzzles. I put it in the description. I haven't done this before. I've done I think 1 or 2 puzzles from this brand before, so I know it's like hypothetically possible. So yeah, anyway, oh, by the way, I just realized that this puzzle is actually vertical. Trying to figure out what's the measures. Okay, the box doesn't say. I will actually have to go and Google it before I get it started, just to make sure it actually fits on my table. But anyway, and while I will be doing this puzzle and kind of like analyzing myself, I thought that I would share 3 tips, pointers for how to speed puzzle these kind of like a bigger puzzles. So yeah, very excited for this. Let's see how it goes, and yeah, let's just get it started. Let's go! Alright, here we go. Yeah, it does fit to my table. Anyway, the tips for doing speed puzzling bigger puzzles. That's not English anymore. So a lot of people ask me like, okay, what's your strategy and what's your methods and tips and tricks when you do a bigger puzzle? But quite frankly, I do 1000-piece puzzles when I'm speed puzzling them exactly the same I would do 500 pieces or any other piece count you can think of. So nothing really changes. It's the same logic, same method, same attitude. You know, flipping the pieces. I don't do sorting, space management. Everything I use with 500 pieces I also do with a 1000-piece puzzle. All right, but my tip or point number 2, which is actually very different, and a lot of people also struggle with this already with the 500-piece puzzles, so it's even getting it's more visible with 1000-piece puzzle, is your energy levels, your sense of urgency, how you're gonna be able to keep it from beginning to the end. It's really hard, and that actually might make you slower. Because you know, it's a longer period. I was actually surprisingly good over here. I was almost standing the whole time. Obviously I've been practicing that, so I have less problems with it nowadays. But yeah, energy levels. But obviously that's why it's also good to speed puzzle these 1000-piece puzzles, because after that the 500-piece puzzle feels like, oh, it was like done yesterday already. So yeah, definitely you should do that. It's kind of like the same if you want to run let's say 10 kilometers, so, and you want to run it with the same speed from beginning to end. So you cannot just run those like a 5-kilometer jogs or the 10-kilometer max. You have to maybe run 12 to 20 kilometers just at least sometimes, so you know you can also go like kind of like over it, and then the 10 kilometers feels easier. But yeah, quite frankly, with this puzzle, I have done this from this brand before. I have major issue, there was false fits, and apparently with this kind of image those false fits actually mattered, and I just struggled much more with them than I usually do. I like to do, for example, trefoil puzzles that I know that have kind of like false fits, but I never actually have any problem with those. But with this one, and also because I didn't remember that this brand has the thing, so yeah, I think time has goldened my memories from the last time I did any Happily puzzles. So that was definitely a one thing. And I think if you're a seasoned puzzler, you can already see this is not going to happen in an hour and a half. Which is gonna take me to my third point, which is that if you, for example, have like everything multiplies, everything doubles, and not just doubles, it can triple, it can multiply to the end of the world with a 1,000-piece puzzle. For example, I have big problems attaching my puzzle islands and understanding dimension. That's one of my goals I want to fix for the next year. And it kind of like, it cost me like double the trouble with 1,000 pieces than it would have cost me issues with a smaller puzzle. And also all the areas, if you're looking at the like the reference image, which is usually pretty much the reference image the same size as you would look for 500-piece puzzle. Yeah, we totally missed the time over there. So what I was saying. So basically, if you're looking at one item, and this would be 500-piece puzzle, but now that it's 1,000-piece puzzle, the one little area or section is actually double the pieces. And not just double the pieces, but it gets much harder because when you collect all those pieces, let's say it's one color area, it kind of like there is so much more also like options. They just don't double, they like triple, multiply, whatever, till the end of the world. Anyway, I failed miserably with this. I felt so bad, and I was like, okay, well, tomorrow I'm gonna try again, because I just want to prove myself that I can do a 1,000-piece puzzle under 90 minutes, just to prove myself that it's possible, like I did with the one 500-piece puzzle. I wanted to do it under half an hour, and I did succeed with that. So yeah, we are gonna go to the second puzzle, and that's actually a puzzle I have also done before. So this was called From Happily Puzzles Stationary, and now this, I barely did this under 2 hours, awkward. And now this second one is called Beats. I'm gonna put these both in the description. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, my 3 pointers, same logic, methods, tips, tricks as 500-piece puzzle, but you do need much more energy levels. If you have any bad habits, you will have double the trouble, and everything double, triple multiplies with the 1,000-piece puzzle. So small area that would have been easy with 500-piece puzzle can be triple the hard with the 1,000-piece puzzle. Those were my tips, and I will let you enjoy with some iMovie music for the rest of this second puzzle. And let's see what is the end result with this attempt. Da-da-da-da-da. Saddest day of my life. True story. I was actually so excited that I was very confident. I was like ready to celebrate with you this achievement. Couldn't even do it with the puzzle that I've done before. And obviously we could go here that, okay, I did this mistake, I should have done that, blah, 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 blah. But quite frankly, the honest truth here is that my speed level in general is just too slow for this goal that I had. It's not like I did mistake or something wrong, I'm just too slow. So meaning I just have to practice more. Knowledge takes you far, but knowledge doesn't mean like, okay, now you're gonna do it, because speed puzzling, as any other sport, is like sport. You can go to anybody who is like the best in their sport and ask like, okay, how do you kick the ball? How do you throw the basket? And they'll probably tell you, but that, or let's say a weightlifter, you can ask like, oh, how do you do the squat with I don't know, 150 kilos, and they will tell you, but it doesn't mean that, okay, now because I know I will be able to do exactly the same right away. So I just have to practice more and then I guess try again. So I will keep you updated on that. Yeah, quite sad. This was 10 seconds under 2 hours. Oh my god. And this was like hour and 48. So not even close here. Fun fact though, I did indeed do this faster than I did the Panda Bear puzzle, the 500 pieces in the Finnish Championship earlier this year. Let's not call it an achievement though, but I just wanted to state it as a fun fact. Anyway, nothing else today. I'm gonna go and have my itkupotkuraivaret, as we say in Finnish. I'm not even gonna. Somebody asked me to teach you new Finnish words, but that's like drawing up tantrum. Is that even an English word? I probably just made it up. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.